Hello, it's Amy, and I have some really cool dolls to share with you today. I have the new LOL Tweens Mermaids, brand new with the color change tail. I have Lola Waves and Serena Fin. This one here is Lola Waves. And if you take a look at her box, it shows that it changes in cold water. If you dip their tail in icy water or probably put them in the refrigerator, maybe the freezer. There's the artistry on the side of the box. That actually just peeled right off and was easy to keep. And then here's the artwork on the back of the box. It has a panel that acts as if it would be easy to open the box from there, but really it's easier to just remove the whole back. There's pictures of other characters on the bottom, and then the code. Cute. There was her little sister, but we'll take another look at that later. She is in the box. Pretty cute. I actually ordered 3. These 2 came today, and then the other one is coming tomorrow. The 4th one, I wasn't a fan of the highlighter yellow-green streaks in her hair. This one's really cute. This one here is Serena Fin, and she has that pretty green, super bouncy curly hair, her headdress and sunglasses. And then the side is a view of her, and then just underneath that is where it shows the little sister. But like I said, I'll show you that again later. I like the style of her top and how it leaves a little bit of tummy peeking out between the top and the skirt. The top and the little skirt piece are separate pieces that come off. We'll take a look at those as well. We'll take a look at both of these dolls. I'll remove the plastic. We'll look at them, and then I'll get them out of the box. We'll get a better look at them, and then I'll take them into the bathroom. We'll wash them up. They have really bad glue and box hair, and so we'll finish with giving them a wash up. I restyle them, and then we'll look at them in front of the dollhouse and give them a final review and some final thoughts. But here I am breaking into Lola Waves box, cutting into it. That really was the best way to get in here. Forget that little panel in the middle. But if you pull it open at the back here and cut all of those little plastic flaps loose, I missed one pair of them when I was going through, but if you cut all the little flaps loose, then it should be easy to pull everything out from the front side. You go through and try to make sure everything's loose here. It's been a while since I've opened a tween doll. This is pretty fun. They are pretty cute. I initially thought maybe I'd opt out of this doll release since they don't have any articulation to speak of, but they're pretty cute. And there it is, the little sister. And the inside of the box has that pearl detail that was kind of pretty. There's lots of shimmer on here. I can't think what it's called. It's not opalescent, holographic. Lots of holographic shimmer on different areas of the box. But this doll here, Lola, she comes with her little pink bow made out of a hard plastic. And then her glasses are a half glass with a wave pattern across the bottom that's in a teal blue. I'm working on cutting her free from the package here. The first one is harder because I don't know where to look. I was glad that the hair had really was glued into a hard crust when I was pushing it aside to get it the rubber band. It made it really easy to not cut any of the hair because it was so firm and crusty together. It does say that the dolls will stand on their tail, and I play with that a little bit at the end. Some are more successful than others. You know, out of the 2 that I have, one stands pretty well, and the other one does, but she's leaning forward quite a bit. So you'd want her on a high shelf, you know, so she's looking down at you. That would be fine. Here she is. She's out of the box. You can see her hair did not look great out of the box. MGA really loves that glue on the hair, and it's like a hard plastic, you know, makes a knock against the table sound. That's what I was doing there with the hair, was tapping it against the table. There's a lot of other sounds in the house, and I end up talking to people. So I just muted all the sound from the original unboxing of the doll. Now that we have her out of the box, we can take a look at her hair. Once we get her hair all where it's supposed to go, there isn't any scalp showing. She has plenty of hair. It's super soft. It feels like the same nylon that MGA uses for the Rainbow High dolls. And if we try, she will stand up. She stands up leaning forward quite a bit with her tail going forward. And if you push her little tail backwards and stand her up, then she stands upright. It's it takes just a second to get her balance there. But here's how her arm and shoulders move. Let's take a look at her face as well. She has a really pretty little face. Her arm moves pretty freely at the shoulder. Her head just turns from side to side. She has on a lovely light and medium tone lavender eyeshadow above the eye and medium tone lavender eyeshadow under the eye. Really pretty teal eyes that look like she's looking slightly up. She has on purple brows, a pale purple lip with a little bit of teeth showing like she's smiling, tiny little purple freckles. There's no molded or painted on underclothes under her little rubbery top, which has pearls and shell detail on it. It has kind of a metallic teal color. And the belt is a separate piece. It's rubber banded on, and I wasn't confident it would be secure once I took it all the way off, since it doesn't really attach in the back. It just kind of overlaps there. So I just left that rubber banded on, but it is a separate piece from the top, and you could remove it if you wanted. I'm going to put her top back on, but while I'm doing that, her little belt is like faux pearl bead, and it's made out of a soft rubbery plastic and has two little layered hearts on the bottom. She sits upright nicely. The first time she was a little stiff to bend, but she did bend into place. And if we look at the back of her head, she's marked with the MGA toys. Her tail is a lavender color that has like a purpley pink glitter embedded in it, and then her pink bow also has like a pink glitter that looks like it's embedded inside of it. And then the tip of her tail is a white kind of shiny plastic. Her head doesn't really move up and down, even though I'm making it do that. It really just turns from side to side, and she's pretty cute. I'm pleased with her. I initially didn't think I would get her, but I'm glad I did. And if you stick with me through the video here, what we're going to do is, after I get them both out and we take a good look at them, is I'll take them into the bathroom. I'll bring you along with me. We'll give their hair a good shampoo and condition, and then check them out. Let's take a look at the color effect on the tail here for little Lola. You can see that it turns a pretty dark purple color when it's dipped in the ice water, and it lasted about 5 minutes in my house, which is quite warm. Now that we've taken a look at Lola, let's get Miss Serena Finn out of her box. I really like that they had some inclusivity with this release of the Tween Mermaids, where we had some different skin tones represented here. And I really liked Serena Finn had the super curly textured hair, when the hair color was really pretty. The other doll, the only one I didn't get, had like this yellow greenish stripe in her hair. And I hate that when I see it on clothes, accessories, the hair. I really just didn't like it. So her hair was really hard with glue, not rock hard, but I'm pulling it apart, trying to separate it out to fill up the gaps in her hair and to see where the glue is and isn't. And I realized we never took a look at her with her little sunglasses that have the little wave detail across the bottom. She looks cute in those. And after I wash their hair, I'll set them up on the stand. We'll look at them with some of the other dolls. Here's her little rubbery skirt. It has a split in the center, which allows her to sit, and I like that it looks ruffled. And it matches the detail on her top and her lipstick. She has a little bit of her hair pulled up into tiny little space buns in the front, and she has pretty eyes with a light color lipstick. We can also see a little bit of her teeth. She has painted on baby hairs. Her eyeshadow was like this dark purple color that matches her eyes with a little bit of pink over that. She has freckles over her nose and lots of blushing on her cheeks and around her nose, which is really cute, quite attractive. She leans forward quite a bit if you stand her with her tail going forward. If you push her tail backwards, there just isn't enough detail at the front of the tail for her to balance. She's really cute. I like her little heart-shaped sunglasses, and then her headband has heart shapes on it, like pink roses with white hearts in the center of each one of the pink roses. And I just noticed she has tiny little like silvery purple painted fingernails. And so then I went back and looked at Lola, and she has little pink painted fingernails. But if we dip her into the ice bath, we can see that her tail goes from a more pink colored lavender to a hot pink color when she gets in the water. And I don't think we discussed her tail, but she also has like pink glitter embedded inside of her tail and also inside of her I don't know, what do you call the part of her body that's not her legs but isn't the tail fins? I guess just part of her tail, or her where her legs would be. But now we've taken them into the bathroom and we're going to start with Serena, and I was a little bit nervous that her hair might not retain the curls or return to curly, and it felt pretty tangly and quite dry and gross. Once I got it wet, I was really nervous that it wouldn't be nice again when I was done messing with it. So I washed it off and with the Dawn dish soap and gave it a good wash, and then I let her soak with Dawn conditioner while we give Lola a wash. Hers was the one that had the most glue. It was in there really hard. Again, just you could crack a walnut with it, I'd say. But anyhow, so we give her a good soaping, a good wash with the Dawn dish soap, and get all of that product from the box out of her hair. Her hair feels soft almost immediately, especially the part that wasn't as didn't have as much glue in it in the middle of the back. But eventually, I'm satisfied that I got the glue out, and I get some of the Dove conditioner and give her hair a conditioner. Her hair didn't feel as dry, but I was really glad I did condition it, because when I went to rinse the conditioner out, it's like it just absorbed it all or something. There wasn't really any conditioner there. So I tried to brush some of the tangles out of Serena's hair. A wide tooth comb would have been preferred, and the brush wasn't very successful, so I decided to use my fingers, and that was working much better. I think I've got her hair as good as I'm going to get it. I wish I was on camera a little bit better. But now that I've got her hair washed and rinsed and I've combed most of the tangles out, I think she's ready to just sit and dry, because her conditioner's all been rinsed out. And then we'll rinse out the conditioner for little Miss Lola next. And then first I let them dry in the bathroom, and then I realized it's record high temperatures today. It's something like 111 degrees. And even though it was later at night, it was like it should have cooled off quite a bit. It was still 109 degrees out. So I eventually moved them outside and I set them on a towel outside where it was, again, like 30 degrees hotter than inside, so they would dry. And let me insert a picture of here what they look like drying in the grass, because they look so pretty in the sun. Okay, so now we've got our girls. They're all dried off. I posed them next to Perla and little Hoops Cutie. I thought it was fun that Hoops Cutie and Serena were a similar skin tone, because really Hoops Cutie was just the one that I could reach the closest. So here's her hair after it's dried and after I washed it and tried to brush it. I think it dried really curly and pretty. It feels soft to the touch. And here's another look at her makeup with her little sunglasses on and her outfit. I think she's really cute. I'm glad I picked her up. And I just wanted you to kind of see that when I stand her up, she leans forward quite a bit. But if you try to put the tail the other way, she just won't balance at all, really. But if you had them up on a top shelf and you put them all with their tails forward, then they'd all be leaning forward probably. But yeah, she might just look better sitting down. They do look pretty cute in the seated position. And then you could actually line them up in a row in front of your other tween dolls if you wanted. And I was thinking if the tip of their tail was hanging off the edge of the shelf so that it dangled down, that could be cute. Here she is next to Hoops Cutie. So you could see her for, how size-wise they are. Essentially, the bottom hinged part of the tail is the amount taller that she would be. So if you had her in a doll stand, with her little tail dangling straight, she would be, about an inch and a quarter, let's say, taller. So this one, I took the curling iron to her hair and gave it a quick curl to make it look more like I thought it should have looked when it came out of the box, or like like it was when it had all the glue in it. She stands pretty successfully. I'm really satisfied with that. And I don't think Perla here is her sister. I think she's the sister for the other doll that's yet to come for me. But I did think that she looked nice, and I noticed they had similar chest pieces and decorations. I still can't find Perla's glasses. I found them when I was vacuuming, and I must have stuffed them in a pocket of something that's yet to be washed, or I don't know. I want to find Perla's glasses. So here, when I try to sit little Lola down, she doesn't sit very well. Her hair is so heavy that it pulls her over backwards. So unless you had something on her lap to weight her down or something, she's actually better standing up. So we'll see how it works with the other doll that I ordered. I might pick up the fourth one if it was on sale. They are $14.99. They weren't available from MGA when I ordered it. I just ordered it from Amazon. I'm only struggling to get her to balance because I'm reaching out pretty far away from myself and trying not to bump the camera at the same time. But I think she's very pretty, and I look forward to getting the third one. Let me know if you're going to pick these up and what you think. I have some close-up photos here so you can get a really good look. And again, let me know, have you ordered any of these? Were you thinking about getting them? Let me know what you think. I'm really happy with them. I think for the $15, they definitely satisfy and delight me, and they will look cute in my collection. I don't know where I'm putting them. I do need to expand somewhere to make room for all these cute little LOL OMG dolls that they come out with. I like these tweens. And again, please comment below if you've ordered these, if you're going to get one. Do you think they're cute? Mostly positive comments. If you're not really a fan of them, maybe this isn't the video for you. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and have a great day.